I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be why acting insecure ruins attraction. And this is especially so when you've gone out on a first date with a girl, and some of the things you do and say at the end of the first date or that you do afterwards can ruin attraction. And I got an email here from a guy who met a woman online who apparently lives 100 miles away, but she drove to where he lives, which is a good sign. And so they went out on a date, and he wasn't sure where he stood, but he went for a kiss at the end, and they had a really great makeout session. And that's why you always got to go for the kiss, because if she likes you, she'll kiss you. But the other thing I would say, let's just jump in, because he's got a bunch of good things that he brings up here that we can talk about. He says, I recently got out of a relationship and decided to try some internet dating on a Christian dating website because that's how I believe. I'm not a bad-looking guy and had about 30 women contact me. There were a few that caught my eye and seemed to have the personality and looks that I like. This one in particular caught my eye. We shot many emails back and forth and talked on the phone 3 times for about 4 or 5 hours. God, that's a long time. It's completely unnecessary. He says, I know this is bad from your other videos. She also lives about 100 miles from me, which I did not like that much. I did not tell her this. So on June 3rd, she drove to my hometown to meet me, and we hit 3 different venues, and she even paid for our dinner. The date was about 6 to 7 hours. So that's a good sign that shows that she's a giver. But it also could be a sign that she's a control freak because she's paying for the dinner. But hey, she's buying you dinner, and it's awesome. She drove to where you are. It's all good stuff. From everything I could tell, she was into me. A lot of flirting, goodnight kiss turned into a pretty long makeout where I pulled back and she just stayed there wanting more. I mean, I know some girls will sometimes go out with you even if they don't like the guy, but who knows? Well, one thing I would say is now you're pulling back on purpose when she wants to kiss you and you really want to kiss her. And you're stopping things and you're being inauthentic in that moment. It's like the way you've worded it, I can tell. It's like you pull back just to see kind of like, how will this trick work on you? How will this manipulation work? And how will this make you want me more? And that's kind of the attitude and the mindset that you have about it. And I don't teach techniques and stuff to cause you to be inauthentic. The idea is to help you cut out your needy, weak, insecure behavior that blows it for you. It's not to take the stuff and try to manipulate the girl into sleeping with you. And the idea is to be present in the moment. You're kissing, you're making out, you're having a good time. Invite her over. Hey, would you like to come back to my place for a nightcap? She's either going to say yes or no. And say, great, have her follow you back there. And if not, just say, hey, well, maybe next time. And let her get in the car and say, I had a great time. And leave it at that. And he says, I mean, sometimes I know some girl. Okay, he says, I did, however, say a cheesy remark after this, which was thanking her for contacting me on the site because I did not search that far away from me, and told her, you're all right, I kind of like you, with a joking tone. She texted me when she got home and told me that she had a lot of fun today. I said, me too. To which she said, you did not make that sound exciting as it could have been. Say it again, you can do better. I would have shot back. It was supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. If you ever saw the Mary Poppins movie from, it was like the 1940s, 1950s or something. It was a long time ago. It was a Disney movie. And pretty much most all kids see that movie if they ever watch the Disney Channel growing up these days. But when I was in elementary school, we had a play. And so there was a word. It's the longest word in the English language. It's got 14 syllables. I remember that. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And so when you say that, it's a funny, fun name. You can even Google that online if you want to get the exact spelling of it. But you just be playful with it. You're not trying to be a cold dick to her. And you got to really, it's being playful and fun, not being a cold dick, kind of like, haha, I know you like me, and now I'm going to act like I don't give a shit about you, so it'll make you want me more. And all that's going to do is communicate to the girl that you're a dick and you're manipulative, and she'll blow you off. He says, before this date, she would text me constantly with stories and lots of flirty remarks. Starting a few days after, she kind of went cold. She would still text me sometimes without me contacting first, but it was very sporadic. She had plans with her family last week, and so I did not ask her out again last week. So earlier this week, I asked her out about the coming Saturday, which she said she couldn't because friends had planned some stuff with her. He says, I let the insecure side of myself out and text her that I was surprised she didn't make a counteroffer and that I had fun with her and to take care. It's basically, you're acting manipulative again, and you're pouting like a little boy who's going, you won't do what I want, I'm taking my toys and I'm going home. So you're basically saying kind of, okay, well, I'm not interested, and so I'm going to walk away from you. Take that. It's kind of the attitude. That's childish. That's not what I teach you to do. She got back right away and said she did not think that was an expectation I had of her, and I need to tell her these things with a little smiley face. In other words, she's communicating to you that you're being vague and you're not being direct in your approach. So we talked a bit more, and she said that she's busy with schoolwork at the moment. She just does not have a counteroffer for me at the moment, but will let me know. I already knew she had a very busy life, but I did not know that women will go to great lengths to keep in contact with and to see a guy they actually want. That was Monday the 11th, and contact is pretty much stopped now. I'm kind of curious if she was trying to ditch me, why she didn't take my goodbye when I told her, you take care of yourself. Again, you're being manipulative here. If I contact her now, she'll get back to me, but it seems she will not reach out first anymore at all. I would walk away from this girl completely because you've pretty much blown it when you said, whoa, you didn't give me a counteroffer. You're acting like you're acting all butthurt over it, and you're acting like it got under your skin, and that's charming. James Bond doesn't ever fucking act like that with a woman. You're pouting like a little boy, and you've blown it. And so at this point, I wouldn't do anything with her. Don't contact her ever again. And if she does contact you, invite her to come to your town again and meet up for drinks and have another fun date. Love is playful and fun. It's not serious. And what happened was, instead of being playful, you got all serious and butthurt. And it's really your own fault because you weren't direct about it. And you spend too much time going back and forth on all these bullshit texting and stuff. And you're always responding to her texts. When a woman contacts you, you should take that as the reason she's putting herself into your orbit is because she wants to see you again. Obviously not the same night that she says, hey, I got home okay safely when she drives 100 miles back. But obviously the next day or the day after that, she's blowing up your phone and saying, when she texts back the next day and says, I had a really great time, it was really awesome seeing you. You respond back, I did too. When are you free to come down here again so we can get together again? ? And send her that. Wait for her to respond. If she says, well, I'm going out of town next week. But when you're asking her those questions, when are you free to get together again? Then it forces her to respond with, I'm available this day, and that day. And then you can go ahead and use that to make a definite date. And so part of the problem is you don't know the material in my book very well, and so you're not being direct and getting to the point. You're just kind of going back and forth and leaving things up in the air. And there's probably a lot of stuff you're saying on the phone that's communicating weakness and has turned this girl off. So if you got a question that you want to ask me, you can go to my website, understandingrelationships.com, click the Contact Me tab on the left-hand side of your screen, send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max detailing your questions, your situation, your challenges. And you got to give me several days to get back to you because I get a lot of email from the internet, and I also get a lot from my paying phone coaching customers. I got to focus on their emails first, but be patient. I will get back to you. And if you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help with a situation or a challenge or a problem you're having with a girl is to go to my website, understandingrelationships.com, click the Products tab, which is at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions for booking a paid phone coaching session with yours truly. And I will talk to you soon.